right, folks, we are a little bit behind schedule, but it is the third place consolation game for the 2024 Fall Rattan Baseball Classic. Silo Rebels entering the tournament. Class A 2A combo team that got moved up for the inaugural season, number one in the rankings. They lost yesterday after a run rule victory on Thursday. They will meet Wister, our Class A number 4 ranked team. Winner will be your third place consolation champion. Still coming up will be Rattan versus Wright City. Battle of two teams that we have ranked number 1 and number 2 respectively in this week's poll. Stewart wins a walk-off game against Tupelo at 9 innings with an RBI to the center fielder. A tightly contested affair. So the final pairing for 5th place, a 2-1 final game. This is your third place game with the championship game now delayed coming up. We're about 50 minutes behind schedule. I'll make that more of an hour correction. About an hour and 5 minutes behind schedule. So hopefully we'll have a quick-paced game here. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsors, Highway Inn Express Hotel and Suites, Battles Forestry, and Diamond J Construction for making today's live stream video highlights and coverage available. We've got a 3-unassist pass, takes him out at first base, and 1 down. Wister lost a heartbreaker of a game yesterday against Wright City, 11-10. 6 lead changes, an absolutely crazy ending. One of the most bizarre stat lines I've ever seen. Wright City tagged out 6 times on base, 4 at home plate. They finally broke the curse in the 7th with a slide in under a tag that was called safe, very controversial. A lot of people thought he was out. And then a strike call that went ball that allowed them to win by a walk-off, 11-10. Some really good games so far. Gets it over to the third baseman, 5-3 down, 2 down. This is the inaugural year for Class 2A in fall baseball, so somebody is going to set and make history, being the first ever winner. They moved up the top 16 ADM count schools. Some unexpected combos of teams created a top 16 for Buffalo Valley and Clayton had to co-op, and as a result, instead of being B for both, they ended up being 2A for each. Santa Fe South and Oklahoma Christian Academy, some other surprises. And gets him on the ground out, so it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Otherwise, the 2A teams, there weren't much surprises. Silo, Dale, Bing, Latta, Calera, Tuscan, Van Oss, some other teams that went up. Colbert was another team that I didn't anticipate to be 2A, but ADM counts and the way they booked them. So it won't be really much of a cutoff once they hit after districts. It'll pretty much go right into a regional punch-out format where it'll leave 8 teams standing for state. Silo loses their undefeated record this season and this week, actually dropping 2 games. 1-run affair against Fort Cobb Broxton took the undefeated record, and then last night losing 6-3. It was 6-0 heading into the 7th inning. Cooper Johnson pitched masterfully. It kind of seemed to tire and wear out on some outside corner, off corner plays, several walks, pulled him into 7th, and then gave up 3 runs. Ended up being victorious 6-3. In their camo white and purple uniforms, they'll be the home team on the scoreboard. This is your PNTV feature event of the week. Starting next week, we can start picking up more and more softball games. And maybe doing them for the remainder of the playoffs. We'll see where we will be for potential baseball regional and or state playoff coverage. But as is, this is our last regular season game of the year. However, we will flex coverage for Ripley so that we can do an award presentation for head coach Donnie Hoffman. As he'll be winning his 1,000th career win. So congratulations once again to the Warriors. Chops it over to the second baseman, 4-3 ground out. Put in play immediately to the first baseman, 3 unassist tag, 2 down. So very expedited pitch counts, and batter factory resumes. There's 3 up, 3 down for Silo. We've had now 2 up, 2 down for Wister. Pitchers appear to be in full command of their arsenal. And for the strike. Video highlights are up for all of the games of the tournament, as well as live streams. We did have a couple of drop feeds due to heat and a glitch, and gets him into 6-3 ground out. So it's a 3 up, 3 down, top and bottom first. We'll head to the second with the Silo Rebels coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV coverage 2024 action of the Fall Rattan Ram Baseball Classic. Still so bizarre seeing Eddie Jeff Cody in uniform for Silo. I gotta be honest with you. I can't get past the Kansas City Chief burnt red and yellow scheme that's morphed into bright blue and red. I believe it's his 3rd full season now since Coach Bowen retired, and very surprised. However, I will say this, Coach Bowen earned the right to go out whenever he wanted, however he wanted, the way he wanted to do it. And a lot of people were surprised and probably shocked that Billy Bowen stepped away on top, winning a state title. At the time, they had a 6 consecutive spring 2A championship win streak for state finals. That did come with an asterisk, but since there was a COVID scamdemic and they wouldn't let them play, I think Silo probably would have made it 7 in a row, so I still counted it as a streak and didn't interrupt it with it in between. But Coach Bowen was very frank with me and said, you know, it's time for me to be a granddad. I want to enjoy my life. I want to spend time with my kids and my grandkids. And I said, good for you, man. Coach Jeff Coe replaced 2 legends, actually, Jerry Sanford at Dale and then Billy Bowen at Silo, so absolutely no pressure there. Gentleman sitting to my side knows a little bit about that heavy where's the crown feeling. Nick Carper stepping in for Dax Simon, one-of-a-kind coach down in Tuscany. Never forget the first time I met Dax. I thought we were going to get into a fist fight with the Shawnee crowd. He had seemingly snapped their win streak, and then a controversial call with the referee led to some heated exchanges, asking him to please vacate the premises. And I was like, all right, I like this dude. I'm going to go over to Tuscany. I'm going to cover his games. Still remember the first thing he said, I'll let you on the field. I'll let you interview the players. Just don't make them look bad. You can make me look bad, but just don't make them look bad. And I said, sir, I'm not here to make you look bad. I'm here to actually make you all look good. And been a friend of Dax's ever since. He's since moved on to the principal's job. done this gig now been covering sports since 1998. Started with professional boxing, but in Oklahoma since 2010. Seen a lot of coaches come and go. So the base runner on now for the Rebels. Fall ball is a love of mine. Absolutely amazing, talented players. Some of these kids actually play baseball about 10 months out of the year. A lot of them on rosters for basketball, though, so they get a little bit of a reprieve. But some of them pull double duty on the weekends and play fall club or travel ball as well. An absolute factory of a program at Silo ever since Billy Bowen left. First season in at Silo, they didn't make the playoffs. His only squad to never make it. And boy, what a turn of events since 2002. It's been kind of a drought by Silo standards. They haven't won a state title in a couple of years now. And looking to do so again this fall for 2A. Base runner steals and safe at second. High pitch and wild. They'll take us to a 2-1 pitch count. Wister's just had the misfortune of seeing some really exceptionally deep, talented rosters at Silo, Dale, and Rattan. We've had them pretty much in our top 4 all year long. A really, really good program. Really well coached. And safe at second. They've got one of the best players in the state, Taysom Meeks. He's a combo player. He can pitch, play shortstop, and catch, which is very, very rare. You often do not see players with the ability to pull the catching job and stretch it on the field, hit for Silo as well. Several Silo players on our watch list for pitcher and player of the year. San Mendenhall, Gabe Hernandez, and Mr. Zane Sander. Multiple players on the Wister roster as well. So a perfect tournament for Fred Nation to cover. 18 Player of the Year candidates on the field this weekend, so it's a no-brainer to cover the tournament. Players and coaches haven't failed. If you have not watched the Wister Wright City game from yesterday, folks, you got to watch that one. You can turn me down and mute me. You don't have to listen to me. And it was an exciting game. 6 lead changes in 11-10 game. An absolutely just epic slugfest that could have gone either way. I'm sure there's more than a few people that had this as the championship game. Silo Wister, so just goes to show you how talented the teams are for this to be for 3rd place. Championship game coming up will be Rattan versus Wright City. Teams coached by Michael Clay and Kyle Butler.
Nobody say that on the way. It's fine, you pick it up.
These umpires are so blessed. They have got so many people helping them coach and teach them and train them, instruct them. It got a little testy last night, folks. I'll leave it at that. All right, just off the mark. 3-0 pitch count. It's not often that you use your ball hand so often that you develop carpal tunnel syndrome, but that's what happened to this guy here, folks. Not joke, of course. Fires back. Ooh, if the throw had been on the other side, had a real chance to tag him. Unfortunately, second baseman is not anywhere near for that to work. I believe we've got a 3-1 pitch count now. First base runner of the game for the Rebels. Potential scoring opportunity for Silo. And for back-to-back strikes, so full count. Jessica, likewise, with 3 players on our watch list that have made it to the top 20 rankings for quarterfinalists. And we probably had about 5 or 6 to choose from, so it was hard to pick which 3 that I wanted to go with. But I know just off the top of my head, Shoot a Boat Right, Walt Kerr. I'm trying to remember the other young man's name. I think it's Jackson.
Jackson Greer.
So if people ever say, well, you don't know what you're talking about, I know these kids. I know their names. I pay attention. I watch them. I cover them. I research them. And have some really talented players in this state. Fall baseball is a real deal. Lots of Division I talent in the state of Oklahoma. For the strike. We'll do our best not to jinx anybody during the state playoffs and announce the finalists. I learned last year not to do that. We did it for a couple of categories, and some of the players just kind of had atypically bad performances. So I kind of felt guilty thinking that maybe we put some pressure on them. So we'll announce semifinalists before state, and then we'll do the finalists and the winner very quickly right after the state playoffs are concluded. Nice pitch. This is our inaugural season for a fall pitcher and player of the year category. Hit by pitch advances the runner. All the corners now for the Rebels. So since OSSAA decided to bump up Class 2A, I thought it was the perfect year to start our awards. So we will have a Hum Bay Baseball Player of the Year and Young Gun Pitcher of the Year for fall and spring. If we can get enough sponsors, we'll recognize winners for both 2A and B and A combos. So we could have as many as 5 to 8 winners. Just off the mark, inside corner. He's really working that pitch. Unfortunately, it's not always landing for a ball, but it is preventing Silo from being able to make into the barrel, swing to and through contact for deep hits. Oh, that's a good pitch. 3-0. Him at first, he is safe. 3-0 pitch count will resume. And walks in, bases loaded. Rebels threatening to put a run on the board here in the top of the second. Would like to again thank Nick Cody and the 10 Booster Club for putting up the 10. That one was really close. Didn't say safe or out, but it was split second away from being a pickoff. Hour and 5-minute behind schedule game here, so I doubt very seriously that the 5 o'clock game will start until at least 6. Probably after that point, we will end the feed of the game to generate our highlight reel and reset the encoder panel. I'll do my best to kind of give you an idea of when the game's going to start. We usually put our live stream up about 5 to 10 minutes before the game starts, sometimes right when it's starting. Having a problem locating that strike zone. He's working outside corner, inside corner combos for lefties and righties. Struggling just to get it right on the sweet spot in the corner. Full count. Silo not a team that should offload balls across home plate, so they're really making a concerted effort to hit the right corners of the diamond. Money pitch fouled off, 3-2 count to resume. run comes across the plate, 1-0 Silo. If there's any positive for Wister there, is that yesterday Wright City had the bases loaded, and Wister came back, took the lead, lost it, took it back. Literally 6 lead changes yesterday. The teams were tied, obviously, at 0-0, 2-2, 4-4, 6-6, 8-8, 10-10. It was just a crazy game. Probably one of those games to where if they played 10 times, they could split it 5-5. Oh, beautiful curve. That one really came in nice. 1-2 pitch count. Ball is hit deep to center field. Shifts, rolls. He'll snag it. The Rebels will strand 3, score 1. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Silo. Wister coming up to bat. If you're watching PNTV.
What's in the field? It'd be like I told that guy who got a football coach who got him in the summer. They went to yelling at a thing. And I said, you get good if our umpires when you force the balls. Trust me. Where's his right foot on? Now you now, yeah. The football coach got him was yelling. We're yelling at Tatum. What he does, I said, take it. Yeah. I said, take it, you go home. This guy right here on fire. He said, oh, fire. I said, well, come on with it.
Like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream, highlights, and all of our graphics throughout the event. Shadows Forestry, thank you, Shot. Diamond J Construction, thank you, Bear. And Highway Inn Express Hotels and Suites. Thanks to our premier sponsors, we've been able to live stream all 11 games. We have been able to provide highlights for each and every matchup, cover all 8 games in the tournament.
2 minutes,
It
George,
would not
maybe
be possible
probably
if we
7
hadn't made some connections for us, so especially thankful for him doing that. I hate to cover tournaments and only cover a team or 2 teams or just do a game and bounce and come back. It kind of just feels disjointed. We like to get right in from the get-go and cover the entire event. Like people who work hard and can't make it, feeling good all the national teams. This is years I've had literally thousands of people tell me, and I could not come out and put down work. I was out of town. It means a lot to certain people, and that's why we do the coverage that we do. So glad to be here today, and hopefully you're enjoying yourself on a nice Saturday afternoon. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go to the PNTV app on YouTube and click subscribe. Wildcats up to bat here in the bottom of the second. Nice pitch. Just off the corner. Chops it over to the shortstop, can't hit it. And it is a hot shot single. Base runner on for Wister. So a single apiece now. The Wildcats trying to get something running here in the bottom of the second inning. Other side to the shortstop. E6. He can't read it. Bounces just right off of the glove, and I don't know if it took a really nasty turn on the grass. Score up, but he did not get the ball on play. I think we have a courtesy runner at first base here. Squares up to show bunt, takes strike. So 1-2 on the pitch count. Definitely trying to draw the infield so that they can advance the runner to third. You have to be careful that you don't strike out on trying to get the bunt without advancing the runners, though. And he is out. That's what you don't want to see, is a sac bunt that doesn't even get the runner moved. In for the strike. We'll have a 0-1 count. Scoreboard is off on the count of the outs. Ricochets off home plate. That one's going to go over the wall. So they'll maximize the sac bunt miscue. One down, 2-2, I believe, on the pitch count now. One out, though, instead of 0 outs. Runners in scoring position now for the Wildcats. Frames it for him. All right, so the pitch count was off. So it is now 2-2, I believe. It's hard to tell with these cats like that. This guy with his fingers frozen. So. Makes connection, so continues the count.
How is Braylon doing over there?
Good.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, I like it. He likes it, so that's good.
Bobby. Sorry, your mix hit.
All right, 3-2 is the count. K-time. 2 down now. Just to the shortstop. Squares up, fires, throws. Oh, he dropped the ball. 2 runs are going to score. We got a 2-1 lead now for Wister. It's not been a good inning for the shortstop. He didn't get to a ground out single that would have been a routine 6-3, and he dropped it on the left side, missed it on the right side, and then the throw takes the first baseman off path. Sets the stage for Wister to make them pay. I think we're off on the run. 2 runs played.
Yeah. What's the score?
Field can't do anything with that one. 2 runners on again for Wister here in the bottom of the second. The runners were at second and third after the advanced ball, and they both came across the plate. Beat up the throw at first, and the single again. Down and low. Is it off 1-1? I'm telling you folks, Wister is a legit team. They are very good. I would be very surprised if they're not at the least a state semifinalist this year. Outside corner again. The Rebels struggling this week. They've been on cruise control throughout the season, undefeated, just taking care of business, and then now they've had 2 losses this week alone. Single through the middle, all the way to center fielder, sends him home, and it'll be a 3-1 lead. RBI scores 3-1 Wister. Beautiful positional hitting. That's what you call gap hits. They are putting it in areas that the defense cannot contest. They can't stop. They can't get to it. And the other instances have been hot shots to the shortstop that have caused multiple errors, fielding and a throwing error. And the Wildcats looking sharp here early on. Impressive base running, had some jets, made it all the way from second and home on a shallow single to center field. If it had flown and blooped, it would have been a lot harder to make it in. Just Wister really showing some good fundamental technique here on batting, swinging, and base running. Second baseman snags it, throws, 4-3 ground out. Wister scores 3, Strands 2. Your score through 2 innings, Wildcats 3, Rebels 1. We'll head at the top of the 3rd inning coming up. You're watching PNTV coverage, the 2024 Fall Rattan Baseball Classic.
Marcus always like to do a 3-2 count every time. I was like, oh, I'll pick you up and let's go.
Yeah,
Slaughter
because-
yesterday, he was playing football on the playground. And fell on his hand. His skull up to the signature from that was after the game. They got in and they had to send X-rays off after the fight. I remember that.
Good. Marcus ain't screwed anything up out there yet. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
Hey,
I called,
especially like that inside pitch, huh?
Yeah.
Get some,
Get him already at college, get up. Hung it in there just perfect.
I can't even get the hit ball trick right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he's like, let me knock that base off. And I'm watching him. He moved, but
What he should have did is he should
It's
have
nice to see coaches and umpires be friendly and cordial with each other. These guys have known each other for a long time.
Sure.
yeah, for sure.
I've covered a bunch of tournaments, and this is one of the better umpires that I see in baseball. He's always fair, courteous, and friendly.
Us. Play. Got double. You can't just get fired up or whatever.
Don't know how he managed to break 2 of his fingers, but that should be an interesting story.
We went from a double in the bottom of the
Foul
seventh,
ball.
nobody out, to 1 out, nobody
See,
on.
I just figured he was a homer. He
Just
kept
like
fouling
Robin.
so many balls, he got carpal tunnel.
Yes, I'm ready.
Covered a tournament a couple of weeks ago where a ball went astray, hit the home plate. Unfortunately, got the umpire right between the legs, and he had to take about a 10-minute break. And it was bad when he was laying on his
I was kind of wondering
with the match still on.
how many people would
Go, that's not good.
because I wondered, because I didn't think you could even do the hybrid. It had to be here, right? Like this has to be in line with this at some point.
All right, top of the 3rd underway, hits it to the shortstop. Immediately the ground out, 1 down. Well, I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's the distance traveling from Durant, Silo area here. Rebels look a little flat in back-to-back games. They were absolutely out-pitched, out-hit, outclassed all last night until the 7th inning when they got a really good rally in the top. Scored 3 runs, but the malaise kind of continues here in the top of the 3rd. Just bats are not clicking, and they're not even hitting all cylinders fielding either. Fall baseball season, one of the shortest ones on the calendar book, only 37 days for regular season play. There is 2 exceptions to that. One being if schools are in session prior to that 3rd week in August. Some schools start the 1st or 2nd week, very few of them though. And then 2, you can schedule non-district and non-regional games the weeks of district, regionals, and state playoff tournaments. So you can pick up a couple of extra games as well and extend those window periods. But otherwise, you've just basically got about 5.5, 6 weeks max to see what you've got before it really counts. So the leadoff walk for the Rebels, they're on first. This year, our championship games will be October 3rd through the 5th. And I anticipate that being for 2A and B. I have not confirmed yet if they're just going to do the regionals and super regionals for A, 2A, or what they're going to do. The 11th through the 3rd, or the 10th through the 12th. Is that for 2A only? Yeah.
No, 2A and B.
Okay. All right, so they are going to kind of push it back. So the correction on that, the 10th through the 12th. I think I got that wrong. I think it's the weekend prior are the regional playoffs. Yeah.
Or third.
It'll be a little probably different layout for 2A since they've only got 16 teams anyway. And you obviously can't cut to 8 right off the get-go. So probably going to have a lot of run rules in the early days for some teams there. Hit by pitch and a runner advances. What are we going to say that he leaned in possibly? Uh-oh. Well, if that's the case, he's automatically out. It's all going to be if he intentionally leaned in or not. If it's inadvertent, it's a dead ball. If he intentionally leaned in, he's out. All right, so he will resume at bat. So thank you to Coach Carper for letting me know that one. Just off the mark.
Not bad.
2A field this year seems to kind of have a half top leaderboard. I think Silo, Dale, Bing, Tushka, and then after that probably Calera is where the drop off then kind of starts tearing. Lada possibly as well. Colbert and Van Oss will probably be duking it out to see who's going to be potentially an 8 seed. Bing has been a team that has looked exceptionally good at times and then kind of vulnerable at other times. Very deep roster, multiple Player of the Year semifinalists on that squad as well. Bing getting a real steal with Brody Arrington, the freshman, leaving Tupelo to come on board. That kid he's got Division I and Major League Baseball prospect all over him. He's a true freshman. Only took him a couple of games to get into the starting lineup, and once he did, he got back. Just can't field it. RBI single. Silo on the board, second run scores. Perfectly hit ball down third base line, just over the head and outstretched arm of the third baseman. Runners first and second now for the Rebels. After being held scoreless in the first, back-to-back innings now, the Rebels get a run, trying to tie the game, reclaim the lead here. Chopper to the third baseman, unassist tag. He's going to fake the throw. Right call there. Forces the base runner to remain at second. Eliminates any need for a wild throw or error. Off-speed changeup came in with some pop on it. Wicked rip out to left field. I think Coach O is going to send him, bobbles it, and that settles the deal. Tie ball game. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Rebels. Even if the left fielder had immediately snagged it, he was rolling and had such a good jump on that ball. It would have been very hard to throw him out. Runners remain at first and second for Silo. Ahead allows both base runners to steal and safe at second and third. Swing and a miss. Going to try to chase this one down. If he catches it, awesome catch. Rebels score 2, strand 2. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the Wister Wildcats coming up to bat. You're watching PNTV. Straight to the shortstop, 6-3 ground out. So it rights the ship, so some shaky moments in the prior inning. Back to par, 1 down.
What's wrong and what's right with him.
Yeah, I said it. Not on that one.
Fouls it off. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Go to the homepage, click subscribe. steps in the dirt. Flies out to right field. Lifts it again to right field. So back-to-back catches. And Wister held scoreless. We'll head to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be the Rebels coming up to bat. You're watching Prep Nation TV.
When they scored their third. Yeah, strong goal. Behind that little building. No, it was sitting right there and I wouldn't move it long.
Somebody got to look at
I couldn't walk in the room. Just sit there. I'm like, this is trying to sit here.
We got halfway here, and turn around and let's get our lawn chair.
Why'd y'all take them out? When they got the lawn chair out.
What was it, George? Sorry.
So, was there a battering clearance that Josh called? He called me all last night.
He screwed it up pretty good.
He goes, does he have to make a throw? I said, Josh, I said, if it hinders his ability to make a throw, he doesn't have to make a throw. If he comes up throw and he can't throw it because of it, I said, that's what it is. I said, I mean, he doesn't have to make a throw.
Never. So, and I was just about to the top of the run. And like, I'm a little bit on tilt with the end.
But I mean, they still work.
And the call, I think he catches. So we swing through. The kid catches it. He goes like catches it, and he never moves. He don't even come up. He doesn't even come up. He catches it, and goes to his hand, but he never like stands up and nothing. And Josh said, he's out of the box. He's out. I said, no. So there's no freaking way. He said something. I said,
The way you're describing it now, there's no
He said he never even had a chance. I said he never even tried. He said it's just like the play a second he doesn't have to throw. I said he's supposed to try, Josh.
Yeah. And you can
Just assume.
I said, if it hinders his ability to make a play, I said, don't. I said, but that's where those two words that you know and I know real well, umpires go.
And I understand it is, it's in the umpire's discretion, but like that one,
Yeah.
easy. He didn't even try to. But what I think happened is, I think he got hurt. Josh got hurt to get hurt. Josh wants to be good.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Top of the fourth underway.
Let's do. Yeah, he is bad.
Deep shot to center field. Right to him, though. Fly out, one down. Back-to-back pop-ups. Center fielder earning his paycheck. 2 down. Change in the batting order and lineup for the Rebels.
There's not supposed to be your little
RBI single to center field. Correction, single to center field. Rebels with another base runner on now, back-to-back innings. In for a strike. Oh, over the head. Steals second. K-time. Well, folks, we've got a glitch on the scoreboard again. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 3-3 tie between Silo and Wister for the third place consolation game. The 2024 Rattan Ram Fall Baseball Classic.
Kevin Lumber? Lumber resigned. Got Santa Fe on Thursday. At Seminole. We got Seminole and Upper. I got Upper. Oh, y'all got a bad day?
Infield pop-up fly to the first baseman, one down. Hit by pitch. The runner advances to first. Zero two pitch count. K-time. 2 down now. And down and low. One final game coming up. Game 11 of the tournament will be the championship matchup between the Rattan Rams and the Wright City Lumberjacks. We are behind schedule, and it does not look like we're going to catch up any time, on this feed. 50 minutes out from the original start time for the championship game. K-time. Your score through 4, 3-3. Rebels Wildcats. You're watching PNTV. In case you missed the game earlier today, Stewart defeated Tupelo 2-1 on a bottom of the ninth inning RBI single to left field. Hornets take 5th place in the consolation for the tournament. 3rd place game now is coming down to the last back stretch of the game and the innings. Not sure what's going on over in the corner of the wall, but whatever it is, right fielder is back on the field. Don't know if somebody distracted him and he was heading over there to grab some equipment, but it looked like he was kind of shoving on the top part of the wall. goes foul. Ooh, hit right in the head. So 4 consecutive innings now. The Rebels have had a base runner on after a 3 up, 3 down top first. Final game of the day will be Rattan versus Wright City. Battle of top two teams in Class A. Our latest rankings has Wright City number 1, Rattan flip-flopping again back to number 2 with Okarchi, and then the Warriors number 3. And the walk. 2 runners on for Silo. Head coach is heading to the mound. It's been a pretty efficient performance and highly effective so far. However, he has hit an impasse here in the fourth, or correction, the fifth, so we will have a pitching change. We'll pause for update, take a quick break. Score remains Silo 3, Wister 3, your third place consolation game, the 2024 Rattan Ram Fall Baseball Classic.
Not y'all had me yesterday. I would thought I'd call. I was built my house day yesterday. Oh, I told Jordan said, "Why ain't not playing?" I said, "We're throwing first pitch fastball in the dirt. Like that's not my fault. That's his fault. Go grab him." But that's not my fault. How's that my fault?
Single out to center field. So big top fifth for Silo. They take their first lead of the game. 3 runs plate. 6-3 ball game. 2 down though here in the bottom of the fifth. We are now behind schedule for the start of the championship game at 5 p.m. The only debate will be how long. Though it's technically not scheduled to begin for 30 minutes, this game will not be over in 30 minutes. The conclusion of this game, we will take down the feed, generate some highlights, and then we'll have the stream up for the final game of the evening, Rattan versus Riot City. We will likely be moving over to another spot. I'm going to try to see if we can find another area other than right in by the air conditioner. It is super tight back over there. Chops it over. Wow, look fair. and they get the out. Your score through 5, Silo 6, Wister 3. Led at the top of the 6th inning, it'll be the Rebels coming up to bat. Fly out to center field. Swing and a miss. Oh, he dropped it. Wow. I don't know if that was the wind or just nonchalance, but he kind of just left his wrist cocked and the ball just popped right out of the glove. Maybe a costly error for the Wildcats. Wow, that's just atypically a passive approach. Just kind of watched the ball just go over his head, didn't try to really make the play. I don't know if he was expecting it to go over the wall, but after the error, kind of back to back errors. 7-3 lead for Silo. And the walk puts two runners on for Silo. Single out to left field. They're going to hold him bases loaded, Rebels. Bases loaded, walk, scores a run.
I've been pulling in. Man, I always put my mind. I just sit there normal, normal in that 50 come. There was a Hopkins kid at Soka doing about 88. He was, he well, catcher missed it one day, and I'm telling you, and home boy. Because I was like, I can handle it right here. I can't handle that sucker down there on my wrist and my fingers. Like, it's gonna break.
That's the first thing I ever all going up and down. And third inning, you got to get my back. That's the next one.
Damn!
You done broke my hand.
I promise you right now, I wouldn't log it.
Beat it out.
Hey, if it mattered, I didn't. If it mattered, I didn't. You know as well as I do. Yeah. That I told you that day. It's his fault.
I agree with it because I thought just like you did.
I mean, what? And I know
I was
that's
just back there. It was my first time back there in the state championships. I got to show them what's up.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know how to say that. Coaching me, I'd have worn my tail out.
Would you make yourself run for all?
Every time. Every time. But I'll tell you this, it wouldn't have changed. What's up, crap? Get over here.
No, I ain't.
What's up? No, what's up?
I'm just gonna sit
All right, can't go.
He was out in center field. They hit the ball out there to him. He throwed it. Started home. So it's a little top that freak out of there. Small just let him freak out. I went out and think he did it accidentally. Showing what he could do.
Listen, since she left. My boy Alan. Since she left, he said I was here. I said, well, I don't know. So I called Dad. I said, well, she's diabetic. And that's it, Merchant. Well, I don't know, Landon, but I heard that she went out on the field and out of the way. Yeah.
Y'all ever been down there and the ball game? No, I've been to the whole
So it wasn't clear how much he works and doing all that because he's better. He's really bad. Yeah, I told y'all about the decision that he had to be better. He's not better. So don't come to me now. He's really good. I don't think that's right. She chose to stay this should be a 100% support because she chose to stay there. She's good. She's just been wrong. She chose to stay there. Excuse me.
Good deal for the Cowboys. makes a big leap.
Until he's better.
At the national finals there, 1 year, 2 or 3 years ago when they said,
Come on, Mike. All right.
it's where the Texas Rangers play baseball. Arctic.
I'm ready to go.
Started, Jake.
Maybe because we're both nuts. I'm not lying to you. You sit right there. He does a good job. He tells all things good job. Anyway, they bring
Relay, picture, pretty good piece of it.
one drink, I went over and I got a told us better stay in your lane. I said, y'all are out of y'all's lane, and they're letting y'all be out of y'all's lane. Think that was good? Last night I had one record. Had a few That's fine. So you don't need these fine. Are there any more trash can?
Hey, way to be aggressive, Ruben!
Around that circle out there before that ball came down there.
Put it in my lap and I had to do it. That rubber, on that.
She thought some of it was ranked number 1 is 2 days.
Almost everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Huh?
It's on Bob tomorrow, so I go to the market.
We got to do tomorrow.
Listen, keep
Did you already have something?
We get a game down there. Pretty good day.
Especially in the fall, it's like that.
Let's go!
I look around here and I know that I'm not doing nothing. Everything that I've done, I believe. Hi. Hi. beg to differ.
We went to the state tournament that fall.
I don't do that.
I remember getting yelled at right here.
I knew you bad at it.
Bad? I didn't know bad. It's hard headed.
I just really felt sorry.
Hey, I remember it was glad Matt too. I remember playing
Huh?
I remember playing blood going like 90 something.
Well, so those strikes, all I gotta tell you.
Don't care about nobody.
I don't care about the umpire.
And then he started umpiring, and then he was getting all the attention from the umpire. I check you.
Played. Bad.
I thought we were right here in Bay, man. Yeah, I know Bay, she came on me, she just said, I see you right here. She said, I see you every day on TV. Probably makes me feel bad. And he was just over there.
Take a bottle of water.
Oh, she can keep her everything.
Somebody needs to. And you just take.
The city put in about 25 more. This ain't no drops in the city with 25 more. 16-7, like that. Got 3. Just like that. It's full. I'm something. Makes me so mad. Just keep winning. It just makes me so mad. Oh no. Oh, yeah.
Old place. Smell them hamburgers all up and down the street.
Now you got to bring somebody up. I'm ready to go home. I gotta go to the Deer Woods here in 3 weeks. I guess I'm about to. I don't even know.
So you're not going to get a chance.
I'm telling you, I hate chocolate. I'm telling you, I hate this. I told them yesterday. He said, "You can do it." I said, "What day is this?" I'll do this right now. They better not with him because I was the only reason that I'm doing this is because the only reason why I want to keep it going is because of you. I said, "They better not leave me back or I'll be here." See ya. I don't know what he did. Yeah, before he even talked to him.
Used to have that woman in there cutting hair with his purpose.
I know who you are.
My dad was born way back in 1912. That would be fine. He told me one time when I was a little kid, my family said we were going to stay all night at you said hot summertime. They said we got a room. Said we still hotel there on Rick Street.
That's nice. And I'll see you.
Alan's, I'm gonna tell you this, after finding out. Like, make one up. And I don't care if he's not on the plate, just say he stepped on the plate. Ain't nobody here gonna be mad about it. Just say, if somebody here is mad about it, then you send them my way and I'll take care of it. No, that's fine. I beat them all. Beat them all 3 times. That's overall. We beat them twice. 52 more.
I saw Omaha got beat by Idaho.
Should never beat them last night.
Hey, ready?
I think this next one. I'm gonna be here, but I'll be down the line. I got my pink bag. Thank you.
It's like the third time I've seen you, probably no hats, no shirts, no hoodies. I mean, on that
This is no lie. I hadn't even thought about that since you said it at Ride City the other day until right now. I didn't even thought of it.
I don't have my hat.
I've got something back in my Jeep. I don't know about them towers. I better run home and get some. What is it? What's that?
Hard,
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. No, they're snapbacks. I'll run home in between games. I'll see what I got. I got a bunch of caps. I mean, what? You want a camo one? You want a camo cap?
I was in town that night. It was the night before Christmas Eve.
This chair right here is harder to crack. This chair sucks. I don't understand how anybody ever sat in it. Can you imagine sitting through a graduation in this place? You don't even want to be there anyway.
Something kept telling me, you're going to college grocery store. I drive by there and there wasn't no parking places. All the way around the smart all the way around on one side. Ford grocery store. That's the closest place I can find a park. I kept driving around. I don't know, I just said a real strong feeling that I was supposed to go in there. So finally, I parked there and walked all the way around. I went in there. I looked around. I think I did buy some perfume or something. I wrote a check for it on our blank checks. It says, as for me and my household, sorry, it says that all budget. The next day, that was the night before Christmas. The next day, somebody told me I was structured. I thought it was that. I'll need to write in the check. Still, I had a number of checks, but I didn't have much of this month. The next day, he called me on the phone.
I think this is the last batter I'm watching. I think this is over. It is.
I knew you were in there that night before it burned.
Oh, that's clicking. That hit him? It would have might have been marked when that hit him. Yeah.
He said, that's not this thing.
Done? Yep. You can have it. I'll be back, but I'll be down the line. Okay.
He said, after they got all the firewood out, all the way down, he said, your chick was laying there in the ashes on top of the window. He said, everything in that store was burned. Yeah. He said, we went up to that check and read that.
Harrison, do you want something?
Yeah, he said, those fields got money down my back.
What?
pretty amazing that that paper check survived that fire like that.
Yeah.
I always liked the way he always, every Christmas, he always had that house bookstore all lit up with Christmas lights and stuff. Smith lived in his grandpa or something.
Yeah, where would be?
Is this shirt?
You know, Ben ain't through since Oklahoma.
Stuff I like.
Well, he'll throw.
I remember he had that.
How do you know when that is? It could be. That's right.
He had a lot of college students with a lot of pictures. Old Patterson.
Harry.
I mean, I yanked on it last night. I pushed and but I never. Yeah, it won't fit on mine either. Yeah, it won't fit on mine.
There was Neil Patterson had a wine store. Stuff like that.
Like this?
So I think I got him to pay for more. If I had he'd sit there and make this.
I don't think this is Yes, sir.
Y'all too.
Yep, just
Y'all first.
Nick, we didn't go to Walmart and get any more of them wraps.
You got it.
Except to use that orange.
Like that.
Never thought of it.
No, not until I looked down in there and I
I
seen
need
that
to go
one.
tomorrow.
One more and we're done. One more.
Y'all run last time?
We ran.
Y'all got to run with them?
Right back to grab it, Bubbles. Go.
What time y'all practice?
We didn't practice. We always did before. Right now. Nice talking.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Yep. Y'all been going in some weight. Try to always listen, watch them on that cable channel.
Where's my other one?
Watch it, man. Stick to it. I saw that for the lady. That's what I said. Playing. Play tape. Tape. Yeah. More about Oklahoma City. He listens to every game. And watches your team. I called him last night. Asked him, "Dog, you watching that game?" He said, "Yeah." He knows every one of those players, knows their names.
Do y'all know who's supposed to come down to watch the deal during this game?
Puff and him.
Okay.
You want me to go get him? I can go
It
get
doesn't
him.
matter to me.
No,
I
I'll go.
just told Jesse that I would find out.
No, I'll go get him. I gotta get some ice. Him and Ginger are supposed to do it. Oh, you're fine. Just leave it folded up.
Do y'all know where my shirt is? It got moved back there during the Wister game so the parents could get up there. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Grab my camera. Go ahead. I tried to pull that down. I knew you said, I said that girl in purple will be coming to get me. Hey, I forgot it when we were at Silo. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, we made it all the way home, but they had it for me today. So, good luck to y'all. Thank you.
Please pass along my apologies to Nick. I am super nauseous.
You can stay. Oh, you leave.
I'm literally on the verge of vomiting. I gotta
man.
get somewhere to get something.
Okay.
Sorry.